Today we're going to talk about 5 packaging supply chain tips during a recession. Alright, so digging into this, when the economy slows down, consumer brands need to be prepared. Forward-thinking companies understand that strategic supply chain improvements, including packaging and branding, are essential in order for their business to thrive during tough times. With an optimized and winning formula, any company can sail through a recession like it never happened. So here are 5 tips that you can use to recession-proof your packaging. Tip number 1, minimize empty space. In difficult economic times, many businesses are tempted to take shortcuts and save money by opting for generic packaging solutions. However, this approach will likely hurt profits in the long run as brands lose out on opportunities to increase sales through individualized branding materials that can effectively reach their target audience. Many customers choose a stock box. Now, a stock box may initially seem cost-effective, but the hidden costs can add up. Not only does it increase the risk of product damage and processing returns, there's also additional expenses involved with the void filler materials due to the box not fitting your product exactly. Brands should weigh all potential outcomes carefully before committing to buying any large quantities. Alternatively, you could create a custom packaging design. Businesses can maximize their returns by investing with custom packaging solutions. This custom option is designed to fit the exact dimensions of your product, and no extra fill materials are necessary, which saves the company money on supply costs and freight. Not only does this decrease the overall expenses, but it also helps reduce waste for a more sustainable solution that's good for both your finances and the environment. Tip number 2, switch materials. Switching materials is an effective way to reduce costs while still providing crucial protection and branding for products. One area is to look at the board grade. It's important to assess the board grade material that you have chosen as a way to reduce the budget. Depending on your project, you might be able to reduce the board grade cost. While it can be cheaper, it may not be sturdy enough for your products, depending largely on the weight and shipping situation. And then also packaging supplies. Maybe you're using too much tape on your packaging, or a different void fill material might be cheaper. This can be a great place to look for savings. Even streamlining a design can help reduce costs throughout its lifespan. Tip number 3, get a 3PL or a third-party logistics partner. To stay competitive in an uncertain economic climate, companies need to be proactive and consider outsourcing their supply chain. Through a 3PL, businesses can effectively manage their supply chain of products, from raw material acquisition to delivery and end use. This is key for staying ahead of challenges associated with potential slowdowns or disruptions throughout the supply chain. A good 3PL is worth its weight in gold. Even with a strengthening economy, 3PLs continue to provide long-term cost-saving opportunities and operational efficiencies. With up-to-date solutions that adapt as the market shifts, leveraging the expertise of a third-party partner can be an invaluable asset to your supply chain. By utilizing their resources, tools, and vendor relationships, they're able to reduce cost while also providing faster response times in dynamic markets. It really lets you focus on what matters most, growing your business. And tip number 4, use a co-packer. A co-packer is a company that takes all of your parts, products, and typically does a final assembly of that product and then sends it to its destination. While many businesses do this in their own warehouses, it can actually be a great way to reduce costs. Companies that outsource their product assembly to a co-packer can experience cost savings. This option helps their businesses free up resources within their own warehouses while ensuring optimal quality control standards are met by experienced professionals. First, that gives you less shipping. At Bennett, we offer the ability to manufacture your packaging and displays, bring your products in the warehouse, and pack them for nationwide distribution. That means it doesn't need to be shipped between warehouses, which helps reduce breakage and shipping fees. Next, no leases. Forget about needing more real estate and space to expand your warehouse operations. Instead, use a company that focuses on that part of your business. They manage the lease, and it's one less thing on your bottom line. Next, reduce employee headcount. Packing all of those products can take a lot of people. We know. That makes it a great area to reduce the cost of your business. Let a co-packer manage the employees, and you worry about the overall life cycle of your products. And finally, tip number 5, switch to digital printing. In times of economic downturn, consumer spending can often be unpredictable, leaving many brands blindsided by a buildup of excess packaging inventory. Not only does this surplus tie up valuable capital and warehouse space, but it runs the risk of expiring or becoming obsolete before ever being put to use. Digital printing can help fix that. Digital printing has no tooling costs and faster turnaround time. Rather than buying in bulk, you can schedule recurring shipments. It can easily accommodate small runs as needed without adding additional expenses or delays in production. And it gives you flexibility and ease. Brands are taking advantage of digital printing to control their production cycles so they can react to the market quickly. This print-on-demand approach means businesses no longer have to pay extra for flexibility that comes with it. It's a win-win for both the manufacturer and for Bennett. Do more with Bennett. Custom packaging, POP displays, contract packaging, and more.